Hey, my name is Matt. I started my commercial cleaning company from scratch and took it to over 7 figures in under 5 years with less than 10 hours a week worth of effort on my end. So by the end of this video, you're gonna know what you can do to close large commercial cleaning contracts all the way up into multi-six figures like I've done with the following 6 things that I like to do after the walkthrough. There's 2 phases we're gonna go through with 3 of these things in each of them, and the first one that we're gonna cover is the quote phase. So we've done our walkthrough, and if you haven't seen our walkthrough video, go check it out on the channel, how to do commercial cleaning walkthroughs like a pro. And so the energy with your prospect should be high. They should be wanting to choose you over the other options. And now we actually have to put something together and get it to them. But first, we can actually continue to carry this energy and anticipation into the deal by doing this. We want to excite them. If you've done a proper job during your walkthrough, you didn't give out a bunch of info, but you've actually held it back for now. So now that they feel like you can solve their problem, we're gonna give them material like our brochures or a sales folder that we have, or any information that they might find helpful. You're gonna give it to them, and it's gonna help build their confidence in using you. But that's not the only thing that we're gonna do to excite them. When we get back to our office or wherever we're gonna be doing our quote at, we can want to send them a follow-up email reassuring them that we can take care of them. Here's a few things. If you have any questions, you can ask them some questions in there, but they typically don't get an email back from anybody that comes and does a walkthrough for them. So if you do this, you're gonna stand apart from all the other commercial cleaning companies out there. And then here's a special trick that you can do to help build the excitement and help them see that they can be successful if they choose you, is you're gonna have somebody else from your company email them. I like to have an email sent from either a different salesperson or our operations manager or someone from our office, just letting them know that we had talked about their facility, we're looking at their contract, we're looking at the deal, and we're excited to work with them. So not only have they gotten material that they're excited about and you've emailed them, but somebody from the office that they have never met has emailed them, and it's gonna build a lot of credibility with you in their eyes. Now, what if you don't have any other employees? You can have a second email address set up for maybe someone else, maybe a cleaner, maybe somebody who does help out with your business every once in a while, and they can just email them through that domain that's also through your company, letting them know that we've been talking about their facility and we're looking forward to working with them. If you can tie somebody else into getting them excited and reinforcing that we can help them become successful with cleaning services with us, that is going to take you to a whole nother level in their eyes. So now that we've gotten them excited and we've reinforced the excitement with a credible email and some material and us following up with them, we want to be fast in how we do this calculation. Speed to proposal is critical here. If you're in a situation where there are multiple bidders, typically the ones that get priority are the ones that either are very first or the ones that are very last. Because you can either play the card of, we're fast, we know what we're doing, and we really want to work with you and carry that energy into it, or you can play the card of, we want to be very, very thoughtful, very, very thorough, but technically, we can get this done pretty quickly. And if you haven't been to commercialcleaningsceo.com, we do have a quote calculator there that can help you out with this. So start crunching the numbers really quick, especially because if you have any questions or if you come across anything that you hadn't thought of when doing the walkthrough, you can reach out with those questions, which is a great way to stay in touch and to stay top of mind with the prospect. And then the final step in this quote phase is the actual presentation of the quote itself. You want to make sure that your proposal document looks professional. It doesn't need to have all these designs on it or anything like that. We use just a basic Word document for the longest time with our logo, with our contact information on it, and then we put in a paragraph about why we are excited to work with them and help them see how we were going to help them and support them in the success of their cleaning services. Then we had our scope chart on there that just listed the tasks and how frequent they were going to be done, and it was all marked with X's and things like that, so it was easier for them to read. But we not only want to do that, we want to actually have the proposal presented well. And if you're not able to go in person to hand it to them and to talk through anything, I strongly encourage you to put together a video and then put the link to your video inside of the proposal. Then what you can do is you have it linked inside your proposal. It looks really good. It says, if proposal overview, watch now. It might just be 1 to 5 minutes of something that you film, and it walks them through all the details and explains how what you talked about in the walkthrough is going to be accomplished and handled by what you are offering right here. And you can even talk through the price and any considerations. If you want to develop more of a cooperative approach with them and try to get feedback from them, you can do that in the video. But then you can also put this video link. If you can't go in person, you can put this link in the email that you can send them. So you can also present the proposal in the email with the link and help them understand how you're going to be their best option. So that's the actual quoting phase with the first 3 things that we like to do, which is to excite them, move really quickly on our quote calculation, and get that proposal to them as soon as possible, and then present it strongly. And here's a pro tip. Whenever you're presenting a proposal, whether it's in person or it's over video, you want to be sure to focus on what they want. Don't get all distracted and tied up on all the things that you can do for them. Pull up the pains that they had and then talk about this right here in this proposal solves that problem. And we spotted this when we did the walkthrough, right? And this solves that problem. That's what you want to do whenever you present it, is stay focused on them and what they want. Now, if you do have an existing commercial cleaning company, you may well be aware that it takes time sometimes for them to make final decisions on which companies they're going to be with. Even if you are the only commercial cleaning company that has submitted a proposal, sometimes it still takes time for the influencer you worked with or even the decision maker that you worked with to actually get this decision finalized. And if you're not careful, your deal can actually vanish at this point if total silence happens. So here's the 3 things that we do in the follow-up phase to ensure that we remain top of mind and their optimum choice. The first thing is we like to share updates with them. If there's any changes in the company or customers that we start or new commercial cleaning contracts that come available and we're trying to earn them, we just want to update everyone that has a proposal out there with what we're doing as a company and that we're thinking about them. If we solved a problem for a cleaning client, we want to share that story with them and just say, was thinking of you during this. Hope you're doing well. Let me know how we can get started or when to move forward. If you bring on a new employee, if you bring on a manager, if you're moving offices, if you're adding a line of service, if you're doing anything, it's a great reason to reach out and let your prospects know that you're thinking of them and that you're here to serve them. What you don't want to do is keep just checking in with them and just asking, when are you ready to start? That can get very pestery and it can come across as desperate. So use updates to reach out to them. You don't need to reach out to them every single week, but you can reach out to them a couple times a month, maybe just 1 time a month until the deal moves forward. Now, there's another way that you can reach out that can help drive the deal forward that's not as pestery, and that is through a planning update. What this is you're contacting them because you're planning out the facility starts for the coming month. So maybe on April 1st, you reach out to them and say, hey, John, we're working on our facility starts for the month of May. Just wanted to see where your all's decision process was at. And that makes you look like you're trying to help them. It makes it look like you're a professional and you're staying ahead and you're planning ahead. And you really are, right? Because if you get a response that says, yes, we would like to move forward in May, that's fantastic. And you did get the information probably well ahead of time. I've had multiple scenarios where I had total radio silence from somebody and I would reach out with that follow-up a couple times and then they get back with me. They say, thank you for reminding me, we do want to do this. And they'll either do it or they'll tell you what's delaying the decision. And then you can respond to them and just say, okay, what can we do to move this forward? What else do you need from me to help this happen? Because we're here to serve you and we want to help. So you've got general updates and planning updates. This next one is brand emails. Surprisingly, if you have an email list that sends out just general information about your company, maybe it's tied to your blog. If you do a blog post on your website once a month, you can blast that out as an email to all of your customers. It's a great way to keep your brand top of mind whenever they have already received information from you. It's going to help reinforce that your company is out there and it's operating and it's ready to serve them whenever they are ready to move forward. And when you combine all of these follow-up procedures together, it's going to save you time and it's going to dramatically increase your credibility for your prospects. Couple that with how we got them excited and we had a fast quote that we presented to them really well during that quote phase, you are going to stand far above and beyond most of the competition that's out there in the commercial cleaning industry. And this is what I've done to win commercial cleaning contracts and even multi-6-figure commercial cleaning contracts. To get more free tools and information, go to commercialcleaningsceo.com. Whether you're starting your cleaning business or you have a cleaning company already, we're here to take you into the 6 figures and into the 7 figures and beyond. My name's Matt. I build commercial cleaning companies and show you how. I own my very own multi-7-figure commercial cleaning business that I built from scratch in less than 5 years on less than 10 hours per week of effort. If you like this video, please punch that like button, subscribe, stay tuned. We got more coming. And until next time, keep building.